This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, in today's session, we're going to discuss about how to select the data. Okay. While selecting the data, you have to apply various transformations. Today, we're going to see the first transformation, how to capitalize the first letter of column. Okay. For example, in a column, you have first letter, right? First letter you have to capitalize. You want to make the first letter as capitalize. For the use case, we're going to open the Anaconda Navigator. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have data set called NB data set. Let's copy this path. Okay, let's launch the Jupyter notebook. Yeah, you can create a new notebook, Python 3 kernel. Okay, just to import the library, import pandas as pd, and then data frame equal to pd dot read csv. Then by escape sequence you can use R, and then we have data set called the nba.csv. Okay, and then you want to see the first five records, you can use head. Now the first requirement is capitalize the want to capitalize the first letter of your column. Okay, capitalize 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 first letter column. Okay. Okay. Now what I have to do, I have the data frame, right? I have the data frame. I want to capitalize. Okay, which column I want to capitalize in the sense I want to take the college column. In that column, I want to capitalize it. For that, what we can do, df of the data frame of, just select the column. Column name will be a college. Okay, and then just use dot str, convert to string, and then you can use capitalize. One function will be there. Now assign to the value, you should assign to that particular column. Okay, just df of college. What I'm trying here is I'm taking the data frame and converting everything to string, and then I'm trying to use capitalize. If I use capitalize, what will happen? The first letter of the column, first letter of the word will be capitalized. Okay, just execute it. Yeah, okay. I made a mistake here. Just D for college. Now, just use DF. You can see the first letter is okay. Or it's in caps only, right? Or it's in caps only. Now we'll do one thing. Convert this thing into a lowercase. Afterwards, we'll do the capitalize. Okay. Just string into lowercase. Lower. Now, yeah. Now what happened? Okay, I made a mistake here. Okay. Yeah. Now see. That one more column came because I given COL, right. Just drop this column. Drop. Drop. Just provide the column name. Okay. Columns equal to just drop this college, okay, and then in place equal to true, in place equal to true. Okay, now that's it. Use df. You can able to see in the college column. I can able to see the lowercase. If I want to capitalize my first character, what I have to do? Just copy the same thing. Df of college, df of college, and then instead of lower, you have to use capitalize. Okay, just now df of head. Now you can able to see the first character is capitalized. Okay, you can see all the records in the college column. M converted to caps and B is converted to caps. Okay, first it's going to the unit cap has happened. It's going to the first requirement. Next requirement is what we can do. Next requirement, how to get the largest value from a particular column. For example, in the number column, I want to get the largest value, as well as I want to get the smallest value as well. Number column I want to get the which is the largest value, which one is the smallest value, because I have around how many rows I have. Just give a size. Yeah, df dot size of 0. What happened? Yeah, df dot size only, right? Df dot size. Okay, it's multiplying. Okay, around I have 457 rows, 457 to 9 columns. Okay, that's why it's giving the total size. Okay, now what you can do, I have around 457 rows. In that 457 rows, I want to find the max value from the number column. Number column. I want to get the number, how many maximum values are there. Maximum values, how can find? Okay, you already know it's Pandas DataFrame is nothing but two-dimensional data frame, and then it's can I able to handle the heterogeneous data. We can have all the types, data types as well as float. Okay, as well as objects also you can have. Okay, from this column I going to find the max value. Okay, now we have one API called df dot n largest. In the n largest, just you can use shift tab. You can pass how many maximum values you require. I need 5 maximum values. I need 5 maximum values, and then which column you need maximum values. For number column, I need a max values. Just use an array bracket. You can pass number. Okay. Now these are the maximum see number 90, 99, 92, 90, 90, 88. Okay, if I need 10 largest 10 largest numbers from the number column, I can give 10 here. Okay, it will display 10 records: 99, 92, 90, 90, 88, 77, 55, 55 and 55. Okay, these are the largest values. If I want to get the smallest value from this number column, what I have to use? df dot n smallest. N smallest you can use. You can pass some 5, and then you have to provide the column name. I'm going to provide the column name as a number. Okay, column name is number. Now you can able to see 0 0.0, 0 0.0, 0 0.0. Totally I have this smallest value I have. Okay, it's going to give the record. Smallest records is going to give. If you give 10, okay, 0 0 0. Okay, still how many this many records are there? Okay, now we're going to pass somewhat 50. Yeah, you can see 1. After that 2. Okay, 50 records I got. This is how you can able to get the smallest value from a particular column. Okay, as well as the largest value from a particular column. Now what I going to do, Next thing what I'm going to do is I found the largest value and smallest value. I want to capitalize. See, though it's in lowercase, right? For example, I'm going to show the df dot head of 7 records. You shift tab, you can pass n equal to 7. Okay. Now you can able to see in the salary college column, first character is init cap. I want to convert this into uppercase. What you can do, you can select the column. Column is college. Sorry, college C O is small. Okay, equal to df of college. Okay, just you can use apply function. You can use apply function. In that, in apply, you can go into use another function called lambda x colon x dot upper. Okay, it's throwing one exception called float object has no attribute upper. Okay, float object has no attribute upper because in the college field you can able to see missing values. N means not a value, it's a missing value actually. For missing values you can't use any upper function. Okay, for that what you have to do, you have to drop the missing values, missing value rows, or you can replace its values. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this missing values. Okay, yeah, you can't drop the missing values for corresponding column. Okay, you have to remove the entire row from the data frame. What I'm going to do is df or drop. In that you drop na, sorry, drop na. That's one more AP called drop na. In the drop na, you can use like axis. Which axis is going to remove? 0 means rows, right? Axis equal to 0, and then from the diagram I'm going to remove in place equal to true. Okay. Now what I can do, if you apply, just copy this code and can apply now. If you call df of head n value equal to 8, you can able to see it's uppercase. One thing you have to keep in mind, for a missing values you can't use uppercase. For missing values you can't use uppercase. Okay, you have to drop the missing values, or you can replace the missing values, and then you can apply the lambda anonymous function called lambda, and then you can convert into uppercase or lowercase, and then you can able to achieve. Okay, and then if you want to find the largest value of a particular column, you can use n largest. If you want to find the smallest value, you can use n smallest. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, the next requirement I'm going to show to you is how to convert a column to row. I have columns. I want to convert the columns into rows. If you take SQL, you use pivot, right? Convert columns into rows. Okay, unpivot means rows into columns. Okay, like this you can able to change. Like that, I'm going to show in data frame how to convert column to rows. Okay, this one kind of transformation. It's one kind of transformation. Now I'm going to talk about the method one. First, what you have to do, you have one data frame. In the data frame, I don't have any index as of now. Default they have index called 013. It's maintained some index, okay, but I want to set whichever column is unique, I want to set the index. Okay, now if you want to set some index, one more method called set index. In the set index, you have to provide the column name. Which column you need index, you have to provide a column name. But as of now, I'm going to keep like name is going to my unique column. Okay, just Control C and paste it here. Now you can able to see Based on this index, I can able to retrieve my rows using LOC. LOC stands for location. My name column is going to be the index column. Okay, this is how you can set the index for a particular data frame. For a particular data frame. If you want to set, I want to remove the index. Sometimes you might feel like this column is not a unique column, or you want to remove some index. In order to remove your index from a data frame, remove a index from your data frame. What you have to do, df dot index, where you have index, and then get the names, index names. Okay, don't think, wait, hold a minute, don't consider this not this name. I'm going to get the index names. Okay, df dot index dot names equal to, I'm going to make it nothing. None means nothing. Okay, equal to none. If you use df, now previously you have set name column is index column. You can see it is in bold color. You can able to see, right? Now I have removed the index. If you want to remove your index, what do you do? First you have to df index and get the names of index, and then you have to make it none. None. If assign means you can remove the index for the corresponding data frame. Okay, now I'm going to show using pivot. Pivot means you already know. Convert the columns into row names. If you want to convert the column names into row names, or you can index in a data frame, you can use pivot. Pandas are having some inbuilt function called pivot. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert this column names into row names. Column names into row names. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. 1 minute. Which column I can keep index column? Can you see which column I can keep index column? Which column I can keep index column?
Name.
Name column. Okay. Okay. 1 minute. We'll take some other columns. Yeah, we'll take this position column. Okay, position column is going to be index column. Okay, let it be. Okay. Now we have one inbuilt function called pivot. Okay, in the pivot, if you want to explore this stuffs, you can use shift tab. You can see first I want to pass whichever column is index column I want to pass. I'm going to pass the column names, and then yeah, these two attributes are very important. First I want to pass the index. Just pass the index equal to, I'm going to pass the index equal to something like position POSITION. Okay, and then I want to provide the columns equal to, columns are going to keep something like a name. Let's see, and then I'll just call the data frame df dot head. You can able to see, 1 minute, position, right? Where's my position? Index equal to position. Okay, column equal to name column. Okay, index equal to position, and then 1 minute, index equal to position. Okay, index equal to position won't be applicable because I should have some unique columns. The name is also not a unique column. Name is also not a unique column. What I can do for this, I'll do one thing. I will add one more column called final result final result equal to pass. Okay. Now if you use df, you can see add one column, add one new column. If you want to add any new column, you can provide the new column name and then you can assign some values. Okay, now the new column is added. It's called final result equal to pass. For enter records it will be pass only. Okay, now what I going to do, now I'm going to apply the pivot. Df dot pivot, pivot, okay, pivot, okay, pivot, and then I'm going to make some index column equal to, okay, index column should be unique column. As of now, I'm going to take final result, comma, and then columns equal to, I'm going to provide the name column. Let's see. Nothing happened. Pivot here. Pivoting is not happened for me. I given the columns equal to name, but pivot is not happened for me. Columns equal to name. Why it's not happening? Okay, I'll take this requirement later. Okay, because I don't have any kind of unique columns for my index because the name is not having any unique values. Okay, I will take this requirement later. As of now, we'll park this requirement. Okay, we'll go to some other requirements. Okay, the next requirement we're going to discuss is how to select the records. Okay, if you don't have any labels, if you don't have any labels, how to select the rows. Okay, you already know if you don't have any label, you have to use iloc. In the iloc, you have to pass only a integer values. You can't provide any labels. Okay, and then first thing I'm going to say is, if you know the labels, you can use loc. If you don't know the labels, okay, you can pass the index value in iloc. Iloc will take only the integer portion values. Okay, in loc, if you take loc, it's a label based. You can specify rows and columns based on the row and column labels. If you have row label means index labels. If you know the column labels, you can pass in the loc. If you don't know the labels of row and column labels, you can go for iloc. It's called integer position. Okay, you can pass some integers. You can specify the row integer position as well as column integer position to retrieve the set of rows. Retrieve the set of rows. Now, first thing I'm going to do is how to select a single value by using loc and iloc. Okay, first thing what you have to do is, first you have to check that particular data frame is indexed or not. Data frame is indexed or not. Till now that your data frame is not indexed. If you want to make this name comma index column, what do you have to do? df dot
Index.
set index. You can use set index. In set index, you can mention like you can mention the keys as well. Okay, that you can mention the keys. Previously, I have mentioned here. You can refer. Okay, you can see here. Yeah, you can provide the single quotes. You can provide the keys. Okay, name is going to be the column. Now, name column is going to be the index column. First, I'm going to show how to filter a single value. Okay, using loc and iloc. How to filter a single value, single row, all can say. Okay, now you have to say how to filter a single row using loc first. It's very simple. loc, and then you can use square brackets. The square brackets, I can pass the index names. The index names are going to pass like Rodney Hood. Why it's throwing error? Why it's throwing the error? What happened? What happened here? Uh, LOC is there. Avery Bradley. 1 minute. Yeah, Everly Bradley is there. Okay, 1 minute. Everly Bradley. Can use LOC. In the LOC, you can pass like Everly Bradley or Rodney Hood. What happened? Okay, I'm passing a list. During annual evaluation, another exception occurred. No access name Chris John, no access name Chris John for object data frame. Data frame. 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now what you have to do while setting index, okay, you have to use in place equal to true. Okay, that will affect the current data frame. Okay, now I set the index. Now name column is going to be index column. If I want to select the single value, I can use J Crowder. Okay, if I want to select multiple values, you can pass multiple index value can pass and we can able to get the two records. Okay, just you have to use one more list bracket using some multiple values. Yeah. Using multiple brackets, you have to use a list bracket. Okay. Now you can able to filter the records using LOC. LOC is another location. Not only row labels, you can pass the column labels as well. Okay. But if you have only labels, you can pass in LOC. Okay. Now I'm going to show the iloc. iloc. It's the index location. Okay. In the index location, I'm going to provide. I need 4 rows. How many rows I required? First 4 rows. Just provide the 4. I need the first column 4 rows. Which one I get? Which one I'll get? I need the first 4 rows. I'll get the first 4 rows and first column I'll get. Now, which column I'll get? I'll get team column or name column. I'm asking you in iloc, I need to get the first 4 rows. You provide 4 and then comma 1. Okay. It looks like R comma C. R comma C means row comma columns. Okay, first one is rows. I repeat 4 rows and then I'm putting comma 1 means first column. Okay, because I don't know the labels, I don't know the label of team, I don't know the label of number. Okay, that's why I'm passing 1 means first column. If I run the script, it will give what value it is. 1 minute, it will give fourth row. 1 minute, 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4 fourth row. Sorry, yeah, I made a blunder mistake. It won't give the 4 rows. In fourth row, 0th row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, first column, team column is first column, right? Yeah, team is 0th column, I guess. Okay, and number is going to be the first column. I'll get 41.0. Okay, now df dot iloc I'm going to give second row, third column. What value I'll get? Second row, third column. 0, 1, 2. Okay, it's going second row for me. And third column, leave the name column. 0, 1, 2, 3. I have to get 22.0. Let's check. Yeah, I'm getting 22.0. Now you have to say the value for third row, seventh column. What's the value? Third row, seventh column. Row index starts with 0, column index starts with 0. Okay, third row, seventh column. What's the value? Third row, seventh column. Are you there? Third row, seventh column using iloc. Are you there? Still are you there? I'm asking third row, seventh column. Okay. Which one is third row? By using this name index, can you say which one is the third row? Avery Bradley, zeroth row. Jake Roder, first row. RJ Enter, second row. Jordan Mikey, third row. Third row, and then I want to get the seventh column, zeroth column, first column, second column, third column, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to get this value 1170,960.0. This is the value I have to get. If you run the script, it's giving the 1170,960.0. Okay, this is how you have to use the LOC. Basing an integer position, you can be able to get the values. Now, one more thing I have to say, to get all the rows using labels. I want to get all the rows by using labels. Which one will go for? LOC or LOC? To get all the rows using labels, we'll go for LOC or ILOC? We'll go for, is there? Yeah, I'll go for LOC. In LOC, I want to get all the rows. If you want to get all the rows, just put colon, and then provide the label name. Whichever label name you required, you can provide the label name. Then it's going to give all the rows. Okay, I'm going to pass like a college. I want to pass a college. Just hit enter. Yeah, you have to use a comma. It's giving all the rows. To get all the rows by using labels, use LOC, and then you have to provide a colon. Colon means to get all the rows, and then which column is required. From college, I need all the rows. It's giving the entire college fields. Okay, leave this part. Name is the index. You have to see this college names. Okay. Now, I want to get all the columns. The same logic you have to apply. I want to get all the columns by passing the labels. Get all the columns by get all the columns. Can say, yeah, yeah, by passing row label. Passing row label. Can you apply the same thing here? I want to get all the columns. How to apply? df dot loc, and then just provide the just provide the row label name. Okay, I have the row label name RJ Hunter. Okay, just provide the row label name, and then you can use colon. Okay, like comma colon. There's a difference. If you want to get all the rows, you can use colon. Okay, and then you can provide the column label name. Column label name.
Okay.
But here I'm providing the row label name to get all the columns. Okay, just hit run it. Now you can able to see all the column names, right? Team, number, position, age, height, weight, college, salary, final result. This is how you can able to get all the rows, all the column names by passing the labels. Okay, now I want to select a list of values by using labels. To select a list of values by passing labels, how you'll get list of values? Select your select your list of values by passing labels, by passing row labels. You can pass both row labels as well column labels, but as of now I'm passing row labels to get a list of values. Okay, now already know these things, right? Df dot loc, and then you can use what I'm going to do is Avery Bradley 2. I need Jordan Mikey. Just give here. This is starting label name, and then you have to provide the end label name. The end label name is going to be Jordan Mickey. This is how you have to provide, and then you can select a list of values. Yeah, you can able to see, right? Avery Bradley to Jordan Mickey. This is how you can able to set the set list of values by passing the index labels. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, what I going to do? I'm going to show one more type as well. Uh, from a corresponding column, I need a list of values. For a corresponding column, I need a list of values. How to apply? df.loc, and then just copy as it is and paste it over here, and then this is a row label names. This is a row label names. What I have to do, you can use one list brackets, comma, you can provide your column label name. Provide column label name. Hold 1 minute. I made a blunder mistake here. Yeah, you have to provide a column label name. For example, I'm going to pass a column label of weight. Column label name is weight. Just pass weight here. Why it's showing invalid syntax? What I had a mistake I did. Okay, what's the mistake I did here? Avery Bradley. Okay, I'll do one thing. Avery Bradley and then Jordan Mickey I required. Okay, okay. Now keep the scenario like this. I need a set of values. I required a set of values from a corresponding column. Okay, this nothing you can change here. Select a range of values. It's going to range of values, not list of values. It's going to a range of values from this range to this range. Okay, now but I'm here instead of column I had to use comma because I need only these two records from the corresponding column weight. Right?
Yeah, got it.
For our Bradley, what's the weight? 180 kg. Jordan McKee, 235. Okay,
235.
this is how you can able to get a set of values. For corresponding set of values, I need a weight like this you can do. If you need a range of values, You can give the range using colon. You can give from this range to this range. You can get the entire records. Okay. Now, what I going to do? Same requirement. I want to get from multiple columns. Okay. Same requirement going to try for a multiple columns. What you can do? You have to add only one thing. You have to change here. You have to change it here. Just do one thing. If you are passing some multiple values, use the this brackets. Wait, comma. I can provide college, right? Provide or height. I need weight and height. Oh, I made. Oh yeah, I missed the brackets. Yeah. Okay, let me see, right? Power Bradley, weight is 180. Power Bradley, height is 6.2. 6.2. Just make it to the kg, and then height is 6 to 8. Okay. This is how you can use LOC. Now, same thing can you apply for ILOC? I don't have any labels. I don't know the label name. Based on the index value. Okay. You see here, if you are using ILOC, the first row starts with 0 index. The first column starts with 0 index. Column as well as row start with 0 index if you're using ILOC. Okay. Now, I'm going to try for this. Okay. df dot ILOC. ILOC. In the ILOC, what I can do, I'm going to pass one label as for third row, fourth row, third row and fourth row, or first column. What will be the value? Can you say? For your understanding, I will do one thing. df dot head. I will display 10 records for you. Just put this command for third row and fourth row. Okay, for third row and fourth row, first column I need the values. I already said to you, it starts with 0 index. Starts with 0 index. Team is going to 0, number is going to one column, position is going to second column. Okay. Row wise, first row is 0th index. Boston Celtics is Jake Crowder is there, right? It's the first row, and second row is RJ Hunter. Can you say the values?
8.
You have two values because you are selecting the two indexes, third row and fourth row. Now, this is going to be the 0th row, first row, second row, third row. Okay, third row, first column. Okay, first column means number column. 55 I will get, and then 41 I will get. Okay, let's try on this. Mickey, I'll leave this column. Okay, it's index column. Okay, let's see the values 55 and 41.
Got it.
This is how you have to get the ILOC integer location. You can provide the row index, okay, as well as column index you provide because you don't know the labels. Now, same thing I'm going to do for 7th row index. I need 5th column, 6th column values. df dot ILOC. Okay, like I'll keep like 7th row index. Okay, I need second and 6th column index. What's the value?
C and 2569260.
Okay, let's try on this. Yeah, C, and then college is going to be on, yeah, college is going to be Ohio State. Okay, I'm getting the portion as well as college. This is how you can able to retrieve the values by using ILOC. Okay, ILOC syntax I can say to you, but syntax you can remember like rows, comma, columns. rows comma columns. This is syntax actually. And rows comma columns is syntax actually. If you want to select all the rows, you can use colon here. Instead of comma, you can use colon to get a list of rows. If you want to get all the columns, you can provide the row label index, and then you can provide the colon here. Then it's going to give all the column names. Okay. Now, what I going to do? Going to select a range of data via slice concept. In Python, already you know aware of slice concept. Now, what I going to do? This is syntax actually. Using slice concept, I want to select the range of datas. Range of datas. I'm going to provide df.loc. In the df.loc, I can provide. Okay, leave it as it is. First, we'll take the rows. I'll take one column. Rows equal to what's the row label? Can you take any two row labels? Evan Turner and then Marcus Smart. These are the two row labels they have. Evan Turner and then like I will take a Terry Rosier. Rosier. Okay. Now I have the rows. Now I want to select range of data via slice. df dot loc.
Hello, same name is given.
That same name is given. Line number
Evan
74.
Turner,
Okay,
75.
okay, 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 okay. Maybe another mistake here. I will give some other name. J Crowder. Okay, J Crowder. This is going to be my labels. Okay. Now I want to select the range of data via slice. What I'm going to do? Just first, as per syntax, I want to pass a rows. I'm passing the rows here, and then columns. Um, I which column I required is from second to fifth column required. Second to fifth column. Okay, 0, 1, 2. From 2 to 5. Position, age, height, weight. 2, 3,
This
4,
is
5.
into weight.
Okay, I need only this 4 columns. Okay, now just pass the label name. What's label name? Label name is position,
8.
and then position. Just you have to pass a colon. Okay, you have to get the range of values, right? Just pass the colon, and then just get the yeah, just pass like weight. Okay, yeah, this is how you can able to achieve. Yeah, why it's happening here? I'm getting even Turner. What happened to J Crowder? 1 minute. What happened? I pass a rows. Position and weight is came. Why it's coming for even Turner? It's coming for even Turner. 1 minute. Yeah, I didn't run this command. Okay, now it's showing for even Turner and J Crowder. This is how you can be able to get the range of columns. Okay, from second column to fifth column required using slice concept. I am doing this approach from second column to fifth column for corresponding row labels and getting the values. Now the same thing we'll do in the reverse way. I have two column labels. I have two column labels. All is equal to, let's take position, and then height. Position as well as height. Okay. Now I'm going to use df.loc. I'm going to provide the label name. I'm going to write the range of values using slice concept. What I'm going to do from Avery Bradley is my start index. I'm going to provide this label name and then colon, because I need to get all the rows right. N index, I want to provide the marker smart. Control C. Just place it here. Yeah, there is some spacing is there. You can see some spacing is there. Remove that spacing. Fine. Now you have to provide the columns. Yeah, now you can able to see. I am selecting the range of rows for the corresponding column labels,
Columns.
position column, height columns. Okay, this is how we can able to do. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. We can. There are so many things are there. Okay. How to slice steps? I'll see. I'm going to give some steps. 3 means it will go and give records. Slicing with steps. Okay, slicing with steps. Now, what I'm going to do in df.loc, I'm going to provide the labels. The label I'm going to provide is Avery Bradley, and then colon Terry Rozier. Okay, Terry Rozier. Now I'm going to provide my step count. The step count I'm going to provide is 2. Okay, and then I want to get all the columns. Just give one more column here. Let's see what happened. What happened? I given step count 2. After Avery Bradley, I got RJ Hunter, and then after RJ Hunter, I got Kelly Olink. Okay, now I'm going to increase my step as 3. I got Avery Bradley. After that, I
Jordan Mick.
got Jordan Mickey. This is how you can slicing with steps for the correspond. This is starting row label and then ending row label. In that, I'm going to increase the steps 3 by 3, 3, 6, 9 like that. I'm going to increase. I'm going to get all the columns. If you want to get corresponding columns, you can pass the COLS. Okay, I can do here COLS. Already we have COLS, right? Yeah, portion height we are given columns. Now we can configure like this. We'll do one thing, just remove this part. Yeah. Okay, like this you can do. For the corresponding columns, you're getting a step size 3 by 3, 3, 6, 9 like this you're getting. Right. Now, the same concept you want to apply for iloc. The same concept you have to apply for iloc. Okay. iloc with slice. Okay. Same concept you're going to apply for iloc with slice. That's it. How to apply? It's very simple. df.iloc are going to have like 1 comma 2 first row, row index starts 0. I'm going to take first row and second row, and then I'm going to provide like comma 3 columns. 0 column, first column, second column. Okay. Okay. This is how we can do. Now, I'm going to give step count for this. df.iloc. I'm going to give from 0 to 4th row index, and then step count I'm going to give 2, and then I need all the columns. Again, column. First we'll get Avery Bradley. You can see here. First we'll get Avery Bradley, and then step count is 2, right? I'll get RJ Hunter. You can perform, okay, step counts both in LOC as well as IOLOC. LOC and IOLOC similar. If you know LOC, you can. If you know label, you can use LOC. If you don't know the label, you know only the index value, you can use IOLOC. The same thing what I'm doing in the LOC, you can able to achieve in the IOLOC as well. Okay, now the last thing you're going to see. Okay, this is going to the last one. Okay, the remaining things we'll continue it later. How to select via conditions. I want to select rows based on set some conditions. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm not sure about this commands. Okay, selecting via conditions. Selecting via conditions. Play on this. df dot loc. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide the labels. I'm going to provide the labels. What I'm going to provide is okay. In that, I'm going to provide Avery Bradley. Okay, 1 minute. Avery Bradley. Okay, I'll try like this. df.loc. df dot. Okay, df dot age. I'm going to take. Okay, df dot age. Who is greater than 20.0? Who is greater than 25.0? Okay, and then just use column here. Let's try on this. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now in the age column, whoever is having greater than 25, it displaying all the records. You might have a question to me. Okay, instead of providing this labels, row labels, why are providing df.age? Okay, now what I'm trying to do here is in the first, see here, I'm going to provide the row here. Okay, now for selecting all the rows, row index, I'm using age column. In the age column, all the rows are selected. From the rows, I'm checking some conditions. If it is greater than 20.0, it's going to filter all the rows and then colon. I want to select all the columns. If you want to select only set of columns, you can provide the column names in the single quotes, and then you can able to select the corresponding column. For example, if you need a college names, let's provide a college name here, and then if you enter 1 minute, if you provide college name, what happening here? Okay, and got it. What it's happening here is first checking for the age, and the age is greater than 25. It's displaying all the ages, and then up to
College.
age column is filtered, and then if you are using colon, right? Colon means it's going to give from age to
Age
college
to
is going to give
college.
college is going to give all the columns. Okay, that's what you can apply some conditions. Okay, there are various conditions available. We're going to see tomorrow. As of now, I'm closing session. Okay, by using LOC, you can able to filter some conditions as well as using ILOC. If you know the index, you can pass in ILOC and then you can able to filter the values. As of now, I am signing off the session.